So you've been making some songs, you've been making some music, and maybe up till now you've kind of kept it all in your head, or better yet, you've like put it down on your phone through like a voice note or a memo or like a video or something. And now you're kind of thinking, I want to start recording my songs. You know, like I want to get it off my phone, get it out of a video that I have, and I want to make it sound good. Make my vocals sound a little better. I want to make the guitar sound cool. I also hear things that I could add. So maybe you're thinking, oh, I could add some more production to my song, which is all awesome. But you look up how to record your own songs and you're bombarded with nothing but a whole bunch of videos, a whole bunch of information. There's so much, and I'm sorry about it. I'm gonna try to do my part today. I'm gonna try to simplify this for you so you know exactly what to do going forward to record your songs, to just get your music into a place, into a computer or a DAW, so that you can start to create it the way that you wanna create it. You are gonna need some pieces of gear for this process to happen. So in case you're still wondering about some gear, you're looking to upgrade what you have, I put together a completely free guide called the Home Studio Blueprint, and it's a blueprint, my friend, like legit. There's way more in here than just a list of best recommendations. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get some links, not affiliate links. They're all just goodwill. But you're also gonna get pathways. That's why I love this thing. I wish I had something like this to tell me, hey, what are your goals? What do you want with songs? Do you wanna make songs that have vocals? Do you wanna make songs that have music? You know, like that's gonna be different gear recommendations, and you'll find that tailored to where you're at based off where you are, where you wanna go, in this blueprint. It's completely free. It's the perfect companion guide to this video. The link is in the description, or you can go straight to studiogearblueprint.com. All right, so jumping in, what is recording? We kind of talk about this, and maybe up until this point you thought recording music. Okay, and so your mind kind of goes to an image like this. You got a fancy microphone, awesome looking ambiance in the studio with like a big mixing board, big screens, and there's a dude behind the glass telling you to do another take, right? That is a recording studio, but that's not necessarily representative of recording. All recording is a process that you can use to capture audio from any source that you want to. This is huge for us as producers, aspiring producers, songwriters, people who want to make good music, because you got to think, how do you go from idea in your head to in your phone to like fully polished, upload it to Spotify, right? Like you gotta go through steps, and recording is a big deal when it comes to that, all right? We gotta remember this, what it means to produce a song. Remember, this is our definition for the series we're doing, Music Production Tips for Beginners. Music production is just using tools and processes to take your written song from where it is now to how you hear it in your head. Right? So maybe you've got your song written and you're like, okay, this is awesome. It's just you and a piano or something, you and a guitar, and you hear drums would be really cool to have in there. I don't know, maybe some song you're like a tambourine or like a choir. It'd be like, dude, it'd be awesome. If I could just do my own background vocals, that'd be great. Now you're talking about production. You are not just a songwriter, you are aspiring to produce more with an already written song, which is awesome. This is like bedroom producer 101, right? This is the era that we're in. I do have to say, like a good history teacher, bringing you up to speed, right? I gotta bring you along with this. So if you're a total beginner, there's this whole big war. It started way back in 1770. I'm just kidding, 17 what? There's no way that any of this stuff existed in 17 whatever. Anyway, there's this great war among audio engineers, audio snobs of all kinds, all different ages, raging about analog versus digital. And if you're a beginner, it is so easy to get whipped up into this craziness, this crazy mess of an argument between analog being better or digital being better. Here's all you gotta know. The analog stuff was the old school stuff, the bigger consoles, the stuff that you probably think of when you think recording studio. All that you had to pay a premium to get access to. That's why you had to go to a recording studio, because they had the tools and equipment to make your stuff sound super pro. Awesome. Here's the thing. Now it's 2022. There's so many innovations. There's so many plugins and software pieces that become available that are actually replicating what the analog software was most famous for. So now here we are. Well, analog was the original. It's the best. Digital stuff is replacing it. No, it's the best. I'm not here to convince you to go either way, but I am here to help you as a beginner. And if you're a beginner, you need to stay clear of expensive, overhyped price tags. So as a beginner, it's going to be best to focus on affordable, approachable things, and the digital world has a lot to offer in terms of that, okay? So just want to throw that out there. If you want to dive deeper in that rabbit hole, you go for it, man. You go for it. Okay, so how do we do this? How do we record our music? And like, what gear are you gonna need? Gotcha, don't worry about it. You just need a way to capture the audio or sounds you want, okay? So just think about it really simple. Like, what audio are you trying to capture? Because remember, we're assuming you already have songs that you wrote, right? Or or something, you have ideas, sketches, demos. Otherwise, why are you trying to record it, So you've got something. What is in the something that you're trying to capture? So just think about a couple things. Do you have vocals in there? You have instruments in there. Do you have any MIDI in there? And MIDI is a way that you can play virtual instruments, right? So you can use something like a keyboard. This is a MIDI keyboard right here that can plug into your computer, and it can help you access instruments virtually inside of the DAW to play things that you don't know how to play or that you'd like to play, you know? So let's dig a little deeper there. Let's say you're a singer-songwriter. Vocals and a guitar, for example, if that was your instruments, right? Well, you're gonna need a microphone to capture your vocals, right? To get high quality vocals, and you could use the same microphone to capture the instrument just to save some cash, right? Just get one microphone that would be good for both. Maybe you wanna take an electric guitar straight into your computer, right? Or maybe you wanna do like a bass. You wanna get a bass right into your computer. Well, then you're probably gonna need a cable to do that. So how do we capture the audio from vocals or instruments? It's gonna be through a microphone or a cable of some sort because you're trying to go direct in. MIDI just is kind of a different story. It just goes right to your computer. So it just goes right to your computer via a USB attachment, and then you're all set to go. Like, this stuff is really fast. We need to find a way to make them all talk together, right? Because we're trying to get our stuff from our microphone into our computer. We're trying to get our computer to accept stuff from our cable. You know what I mean? So we gotta get all these to talk together. An audio interface is how you're gonna make all these different components work together as a unit, all right? So check this out. Here's the roadmap. You've got your audio interface. This is that magic box that talks to your computer. It's connected to your computer. It's also gonna let you plug in, let's say, a microphone for your vocals. Boom, there you are. You can record your vocals. The audio leaves your voice, goes into the microphone, goes into the audio interface, which shoots it into your computer, ideally right into your digital audio workstation. GarageBand, Logic Pro, Fruity Loops, whatever you're rocking with. That's the roadmap, okay? Let's say you also want to capture your guitar because you're that singer-songwriter or something. You could take a cable, plug right into the interface. Now the audio is leaving the guitar, going through the cable, into the interface, into the computer, dumping it into your DAW where you can produce awesomeness, okay? MIDI is, again, kind of a side tangent. It bypasses all this and typically just goes right to your computer via USB, and you open up your DAW and it's like already installed. It's like, usually these are super easy to do, okay? So there's your roadmap. An audio interface is how you're gonna get all these things to talk together. So what gear do you get? Like, well, no, but like what specific gear do you need? Well, I've already told you, microphone, audio interface, cables of some kind, computer, a MIDI keyboard, right? And this is where I'm really gonna point you to the free guide that I put together that I talked about in the beginning, because it was built for this reason. It's way more than just best recommendations. It's gonna give you a roadmap to help you understand each of these pieces by themselves. It's gonna give you kind of like a pass-fail test to see if you need it actually. It's also gonna give you links and resources that, again, are not affiliate links, they're just goodwill, but there are some pieces of gear you can skimp on. There's some pieces of gear you don't have to buy brand new, and better yet, it's gonna help you package all this together based off where you wanna go, right? So just like we've been talking about, what audio do you actually wanna capture? This guide is gonna walk you through the gear that you need to capture the sounds you want to create the songs that you're trying to make, okay? So instead of wasting any more time, just go check out the guide. It's completely free. It's gonna help you out. Link is in the description, or you can go straight to studiogearblueprint.com, okay? So what does this look like? Just a super practical, hands-on example. Well, it's gonna be like this. Phase one, you've written a song and you document it on your phone, right? Via the like voice notes app or a video. So you've got your song and you track it really quick. You wanna capture it so you don't forget it. So it doesn't have to try to just stay in your head, right? Awesome, you've got it somewhere. This is great. But phase two comes along and you wanna get it off of your phone into your computer. How do we do that? Well, you would record, I'm assuming you've got a song going with vocals, you would record your vocals and instruments into your computer's DAW by using a microphone and an audio interface, which is what we talked about with the whole roadmap, right? After we get done with phase two, it's in our computer. Now is where we have the ability to actually produce things. This is where we can actually produce our song, because now that the audio files are inside of our DAW, we have the ability to clean things up, edit things, move things around. We can even add layers of other sounds or instruments that we want to add into our song. This is the roadmap that you would follow to start recording and producing your song. So really quick, you know what? I'm just gonna show you. Like, we're just live right now. I'm just gonna take a second. Got a guitar really quick. I'm just doing this on the spot because I just want to try to show you how easy and simple this is. And don't worry, I will publish videos in the future talking in detail about each of these processes so you know exactly what to do. But I just want to show you how you can go really quickly from idea in your head to idea in your DAW, and now you can produce it, now you can affect it, now you can add to it, okay? So let's go inside Logic really quick. Let's see, let's get a tempo going. Pardon how awkward I'm gonna get in front of the camera right now, but this is like where my microphone is sitting. Okay, so I have got my microphone. This is going to record the instruments, AKA my vocal and my guitar, all right? We're gonna start with the guitar first. This is gonna go from the microphone into my audio interface and into my computer with my DAW right here. I'm using Logic Pro. So you're gonna be able to see this in action. Okay, so now I've got my guitar recorded in there. Now I'm gonna try to get just some vocals in there. So again, same thing. I'm loading up another audio track.
Tell me where your love went wrong. And nothing that you needed is all that you want.
Got the vocals in there, got the guitars in there. Now I have the opportunity that I didn't have before. Just in here in my phone, I can't do this. I can't separate stuff like this. I guess I could record my guitar and then record my vocal, and then I could dump these audio files into Logic, or like use a DAW app on your phone to edit these and stuff. But right here, we're trying to talk about using a DAW for the sake of production. So I can't do this as effectively in my phone as I can here inside my computer, inside my DAW, because check this out. I have both tracks. I have my guitar and then I have my vocal, and they're independent of each other. This gives me the opportunity to really clean things up, move things around, and eventually add more and more layers and sounds if I thought so for the song. And again, this was a super quick, on the spot example. I just loaded it up, right? So I'm assuming you have a song that's fully written and not a lot of gibberish and stuff like that. So you see how powerful this is, right? We can use different pieces of software to help us get the song out that we want to make. So if you're still looking for those pieces and you want to know how to put them all together and get them all to talk to each other like we were talking about here, please check out the free guide that I put together. It's at studiogearblueprint.com. Link is in the description. I've got you covered. You'll know exactly what to do after you walk out of that guide. So here's my question for you. What is your next step? Have you recorded a song already? Have you tried to do something like I just demonstrated yet? If not, try it, give it a shot, and then leave me a comment letting me know how it went. See you in the next video.